Hello dear students. So today once again we are going to continue a very important chapter of our accountancy. The name of chapter that is of ledger. So in today's class we are going to learn the meaning and the concept of ledger along with the preparation. How to prepare ledger that we will learn in today's lecture. So be ready with that. So first as we know, in the accounting process, we have started with accounting process. In the accounting process, first we have to identify business transactions, because in the business we used to record only the business transactions which can be measured in the term of money. So first we have to identify economic transaction, then we have to record them, and transactions can be recorded either in the journals or in the different books, that is called journal books. Okay, after the recording of transactions we need to post them. Okay, and where we use to post, that is called ledger or that is called accounts. So this is one of the very important process of accountancy, that is of posting. In the previous lecture we have discussed about the posting, and that posting is here, ledger. A ledger is a book containing accounts in which the classified and summarized information from the journals is posted as debits and credit. As you know, in the journals we used to pass journal entries, and that journal entry we used to record in the way of debit and credit. So it's a very clear thing. Before the starting up of this chapter, we need to clear our concept or the doubts towards our journals. If we are good in journal entries, then easily we can do ledgers. Okay, so that's why ledger, that is also called the second book of entry, because first book that is of primary books of recording, and that is journals. Okay, after recording transaction into the journals, we need to record them into the ledgers. The ledger contains the information that is required to prepare financial statement. So on the basis of journals we used to prepare ledger, and ledger is the base by which we prepare our financial statements or the final statements. It includes accounts for assets, accounts for liabilities, or accounts for owner's equity, that is called capital, accounts for revenues, it means all the incomes, accounts for expenses. Okay, so according to the modern concept, in how many parts all the heads, all the items are divided, accordingly we have to prepare different ledgers. Okay, so here I have one question in which we have some transactions that we can cross check. Okay, because you all are aware about these transactions. On the basis of given information, pass journal entry and prepare ledgers in the book of Mohan. So first transaction we have, business started with cash 50,000 and machinery rupees 60,000. So here you can see we have started our business with cash and with machinery. So what will be the journal entry of this transaction? So surely the transaction journal entry of this transaction will be cash account debit 50,000, machinery account debit 60,000, and to capitals account, and we have to write there 1,10,000. Okay, the next 2nd of April, goods purchased from Raman. So simply it's a credit purchase. So in case of credit purchase we have to debit purchase account debit to Raman's account. Okay, this is one of another example. Next, 5th of April, cash deposited into bank. Once when you will deposit cash into bank, and for that we have to debit our bank account. So bank account debit to cash account. Okay, bank will be debited and cash will be credited for this transaction. Hopefully clear. So next we have the very important transaction, that is rent paid rupees 5,000 in cash. So can you imagine the journal of this transaction? Yes, rent account debit to cash account, rent paid in cash. Very good. So next goods sold rupees 15,000 to Suman. So here we have to clear it's a cash transaction or the credit transaction. So easily you can understand it's a kind of credit transaction. So in case of credit sale, simply we have to debit our debtor, and who is debtor in this question? Suman. Suman's account debit to sell account. Okay, we have to credit our sales account. The next, on the 15th of April, cash received from Suman. Here we are receiving cash. So what we receive, that we have to debit, cash account debit, and credit the giver. So we have to credit the Suman. Clear? Next we have 18th of April, cash withdraw from bank. Cash withdraw from bank, so we are getting cash. So cash account debit, and we have to credit for the same our bank account. Cash account debit to bank account. The next we have machinery purchase rupees 15,000. Here we have purchased machinery. So that's why machinery account debit to cash account. In this transaction, in this question, we don't have to debit purchase, because purchase of business article is considered purchase, and buying of assets we have to write the name only. So machinery account debit to cash account. And next we have depreciation charged on machinery. So as you know, depreciation, that is a kind of non-cash expense. So it will decrease the amount or the value of asset. So as depreciation, that is the expense, that's why we have to debit depreciation, and it will decrease the amount of machinery, that's why we have to credit our machinery account. So so journal entry will be depreciation account debit to machineries account. And last transaction here we have wages paid through check. So wages account debit, that is expense, wages account debit to bank account, because whenever you will make payment by the check, our bank account will credit it. So here we have all the journal entries. As you can cross check your solution: cash account debit, machinery account debit to capital account, purchase account debit to Raman account, bank account debit to cash account, rent account debit to cash account, Suman account debit to sales account, cash account debit to Suman account, cash account debit to bank account, and machinery account debit to cash account. So it's my humble request to you all. So once when you will find out the solution, before that you have to note down all the questions. So it will help you to cross check your answers. Okay. So it was something about the journal entries. After giving all the journal entries, last two entries were missed. Okay, depreciation account debit to machinery and wages account debit to bank. So after doing all the journal entries, we have to check how many lasers we have to prepare on the basis of this question. So here we can check. In our first transaction, cash account was there, machinery account was there, and capital account was there. So here isn't matter what item we have debited or credited. Here first we have to find out list of all the items, all the accounts. So here we have to open accounts by the name of cash account, machinery account, and capital account. In our second transaction there was purchase and Raman. So purchase account and Raman, चूँकि हम लोग Raman से purchase किए, so Raman will be creditors. So Raman's account. The next we have bank to cash. It was our journal entry. So on the basis of transactions, we have to open bank account. Cash that we have already opened in first transaction. So here we have, on the basis of journal entries, we have to find out which accounts we have to open. If that account is going to repeated, so we don't have to repeat it. Okay. So in the next there was rent and cash. So rent account we can open, cash that we have already opened. Next we have Suman account debit to sales. So surely we have to open account by the name of sales account and Suman. And we are going to sell goods to Suman. So Suman, she will be debtor. So in front of the name of party we have to clearly mention they are debtors or the creditors. The next again we have purchased machinery. So nothing is there. Machinery and cash both are appeared. Next we have depreciation to machinery. Depreciation we can open, machinery that we have already. And last was wages account debit to bank. So wages account to bank. Wages we have to open, bank we have already. So on the basis of all these journal entries, we can calculate that we have to open at least 11 different accounts: cash account, machinery account, capital account, purchase account, Raman, who was a creditor's account, bank account, rent account, sell account, Suman, she was a debtor's account, depreciation account, and wages account. So on the basis of journal entries, first you have to identify how many accounts we have to open. Then accordingly we have to plan and we have to open it. Okay. So let's check our, first we are going to prepare our cash account. So how we will prepare our cash account? So before the preparation of cash account, we can note down in how many journal entries our cash has been debited or the credited. So let's revise all the journal entries and find out all the items which are going to debit or credit. So please do according to my instruction. So just in first transaction, our cash account has been debited by 50,000. So that we have to note. Once when you will prepare cash account, just remember in the cash account debit side we have to write 50,000, because cash account debit, it means we have to record this transaction in the debit side of cash account. Okay, so that we will record 50,000. And next we have machinery account. So machinery is not the part of cash account. If we are going to record anything in the cash account and all, then easily we have to find out what is the another item which we have to credit. Okay, because before understanding that thing we can't do. Okay, so in second transaction we don't have cash account. In third transaction, it means for 5th of April we have bank account debit to cash. To cash, it means this transaction we have to write in the credit side of cash account. Now on the 7th of April again we have rent account debit to cash account, that is of cash. It means if we are going, if in the journal entry cash is debit, it means we have to record that transaction in the debit side. If cash is credited, then we have to record it in the credit side. So you have to note down all the journal entries. Okay, let's check how to prepare cash account. So in the first transaction you have seen our first transaction dated 1st of April. Cash account was debited by 50,000. So first we have to note down our date 1st April. Okay. So debit side we have to write 50,000 in the column of amount. Okay, so it's my mistake. Before the giving you explanation about the lasers, let me tell you something about the format. So here you can see first on the very top we have to write the name of title, that is of cash account. After the cash account we have to put the name of column. So first column we have date, second column we have particular, third column we have general folio number, and fourth we have amount. All these four columns we have to again rewrite by the name of date, particular, general folio numbers, and the amount. And the very important thing, all those things which we have written first, that is called debit side, and right hand side is called credit side. Left hand side is debit side, right hand side is credit side. So once when you will rewrite your transactions and all, in the debit side we used to record all sort of income, and credit side all sort of the payments. So here you can see first we have started our business with capital. So in the cash account first we have to write the source of income, from where we are getting that money. So the main source was capital. So that's why on the 1st of April we have to write to capitals account 50,000, that is our amount. Okay, after the recording of this, next we have 5th of April. Now on the 5th of April we have deposited cash into bank. It means journal entry was there, bank account debit to cash. To cash, it means cash is going to decrease. That concept we have to opt. cash is going to decrease by 25,000. But what is the reason? So reason is bank, because we have deposited the sum of 25,000 into bank. So that's why we have to debit our bank account by 25,000. So by bank account 25,000. By bank, it means bank account debited, and that amount we have written in the credit side, it means to cash account. Okay. So all the accounts they use to verify journals also. The next, on the 7th of April, again we have next transaction, that is rent paid by cash. So rent account debit to cash. Again cash is going to decrease by the name of rent. So that's when on the 7th of April we will write by rent account, and amount we have to write 5,000. Then after next, again here we have next transaction, that is on 15th of April, that is cash account debit to Suman. It means we are getting cash and Suman is the source who is giving us money. So on the date, first we have to put date 15th of April, and then we have to write the source, that is of to Suman's account, and that is 2,000. So similarly we have to note down the amount. The next 18th of April, next transaction we have cash withdraw from bank. So we are again receiving cash and source was this time bank. So again we have to write this transaction in the debit side of cash column, cash account debit 10,000, and we have to credit our bank. Okay. So that's why in the debit side we have written on 18th of April cash debit side in the cash account to bank account, source 10,000. Next 22nd of April we have purchased machinery of rupees 15,000. So machinery account debit to cash account, that is our journal entry. On the basis of journal entry you can easily clear, here we have debited our machinery account and we have credited our cash account. Clear? Machinery account debit to cash account. So cash is again going to decrease by 15,000, or by which that is going to decrease? That is going to decrease by the name of asset, by the name of machinery. So here easily you can check the sum of debit side and the sum of credit side. So once when you will find out the total of debit side, that is 62,000. 50 plus 2 plus 10 is equal to 62,000. And the sum of credit side, that is 25,000 plus 5, 30, 40, 45,000. The sum of debit side, that is of 62,000, and the sum of credit side, that is of 45,000. And there is a difference because in the lasers we have to make the total equal of the debit side and the credit side. So there is a difference of 17,000. So in the credit side we have to put the last date of month of April, that is of 30th April, and we have to write by balance carried down. Okay. So once when you will calculate such a kind of balancing figure, we have to write carried down, that is of 17,000. Clear? So let's check another transaction, that is of capital account. So in the capital account, once when you will revise, go through your transaction, your journal entries. So there is only one transaction, that is transaction number 1, in which our capital has been credited by the name of cash and machinery. So what is our journal entry? Cash account debit, machinery account debit to capital account. To capital account matlab credit the capital account. It means we have to record this transaction in the credit side. What is the date? So date is 1st April. So here that's why we have written 1st April. Then here in the column of particular we will write to cash, the amount was 50,000, to machinery, amount was 60,000, and total of asset will be 1,10,000. So that 1,10,000, that is our total capital, and that is the balancing figure, because we don't have any single item which we have to debit in the capital account. So all the amount, all the 1,10,000 we have to write in the debit side, and there we will write to balance carried down. And there is my mistake of spelling, there we have to write to balance carried down, because first time once when you will calculate we have to write carried down. Once when you will transfer it, then we have to write brought down. Okay. So let's check another transaction. Here we have machinery account, purchase account and Raman's account. Similarly, we can see machinery account. So here in this transaction, in this question, once when you will revise or when you will go through these transactions, first we have started our business with cash and machinery. So in that transaction, cash account was debited, machinery account was debited. So machinery account was debited, that's why we have to record this transaction in the debit side of machinery account, and we have to credit source, and source was capital because machinery was entered in the firm because of the capital. So that's why we have to write 2 capital 60,000. And then again on the 22nd of April we have purchased one more asset. So it was machinery account debit to cash account. So for this we have to write machinery account debit to cash. So debit side in the machinery account we have to write to cash amount rupees 15,000. So along with this we have charged depreciation, and this is going to decrease the value of asset. So if the value of asset is going to decrease, then we have to write that amount in the credit side. And what is the source? Why machinery is going to decrease? Just because of the depreciation. So that's why on the 25th of April we have written there by depreciation account that 2000. So you just cross check what is the sum of debit side. So that is 60 plus 15 is equal to 75,000. So the sum of credit side should be 75,000, but there is only value of rupees 2000. So that 73,000, that is balancing figure, and we have to write by balance carried down 73,000. This is the way how to write transactions. Clear? Again you can check purchase account, and this all this question we have only one transaction which is related to purchase. Okay, so there are some mistake in this question. In the place of purchase we don't have to write purchase word, we have to write there Raman, to Raman. Okay, because we have purchased on the 2nd of April Raman from Raman. So that's why to Raman's account 20,000, and in the month of April we haven't purchased anything else. So that 20,000 we have to transfer now on the 30th of April. So again we will write by balance carried down and it will over. So similarly you can check here Raman account. So once when you will prepare Raman's account, there is only one transaction, purchase account debit to Raman. So purchase account debit to Raman, it means we have to record this transaction in the credit side of Raman's account. So what we have to write, why we are going to credit Raman? Because of purchase. So that's why purchase we have to write, amount we have to put 20,000. Okay, and there is no transaction related to Raman, that's why we have to transfer the same amount in the debit side. Okay, similarly we have to prepare all the accounts, ledgers and all. So it will help you all lot to understand the concept and things. Okay, so this is just only the basics, just to make you aware about the concept and all. So hopefully you will be able to understand these 4 or 5 ledgers or the accounts. So rest of things we will discuss in the next class. Okay, so similarly you have to prepare your bank account or the rent account, sales account and Suman's account, depreciation account and wages account. Similarly you have to prepare each and everything. Okay.